Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the Fortnite Agent's Room from Jazzwares. This has two 4-inch figures. You have Agent Peely Shadow and Agent Peely Ghost. I think these look phenomenal. I am super excited for these. I feel like it's definitely a Spy versus Spy reference from Mad Magazine back in the day. Kids today probably don't understand that reference, but I'm thinking that's what it's from. I could be completely wrong, and it could just be coincidental that one's in a black suit and one's in a white suit, but that's my guess. But this little playset it comes with, I think, is a lot of fun. It's kind of like a study with all these bookcases, and then one of them spins around to reveal some weapons on the back. I kind of want to use this as well for maybe a secret entrance to the Batcave kind of thing, but we'll see how that works out. You can see here on the front 6 pieces inside, 2 4-inch figures, 1 feature diorama, 6 pieces, 1 chair accessory, 2 weapons, and an instruction manual, so get ready for that. But anyway, it's a pretty hefty box. It honestly feels pretty heavy. You can see the 2 pictures of the agents on the top there. Not too much going on the bottom. Not really too much going on the side over here, or this side, but on the back shows the chair, shows the wall spun around with all the weapons on it, which of course we'll take a look at. And then it just shows a bunch of other characters down here. Raptor, Supersonic, Dark Wildcard. Ooh, Cyclo's kind of neat. X. Everyone loving Meow Skulls because why wouldn't you? That's ridiculous. Midas, of course, and Dark Jonesy. So pretty cool. This says on the front here that it's from Chapter 2, Season 2. So I don't remember how many seasons were in Chapter 1. But I think we've relatively recently moved on to Chapter 2. So this should be a pretty recent set. I believe it's brand new. But yeah, I just think it looks like a lot of fun. Like I said, the banana in a suit being a secret agent. He's a banana. How does he blend in? I don't know. I love it. In any case, let's go ahead. Let's get this stuff out of the box and we'll take a closer look. So this is actually a pretty cool little playset. Super easy to assemble. You can see we have the 2 agents here. Getting Peely to sit in the chair is a little weird because of the soft nature of the tuxedo jacket, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to move him off to the side here. It's a pretty basic little playset. You have this button here in the center that you push down, and that gets it to flip around. Now, it's not 100%. It's supposed to go and snap like that and stop, and if you kind of push it down, it will do that. Now, sometimes if you have the guns and stuff on here, they can go flying, and this set does come with 2 accessories here. You can see you have this gun, which fits pretty nicely on this spot down here, because this one's meant for kind of a larger weapon, something that's a little wider because the rungs are a little bit further away from the wall. And then really you could just put the sniper rifle wherever you want, maybe something like that. Or I think on the box it actually shows it up here. I mean, it doesn't fit amazingly because unfortunately the way they have the rungs, depending on where the handle and the stock and everything is, it's not going to fit amazingly. You're also not going to want to put it somewhere where it's going to extend past the section of the wall that rotates. Now it looks like you also have some peg holes here, so I don't know if you could peg in some things if you had something that had maybe some back bling, something like that. This set only comes with these 2 pieces, so that's all that's included in this set. But if you spin this around, you can see it snaps back around. So this is one solid piece. I think this is a sticker that's applied to this plastic piece. You just peg this onto this rotating base, and you can see you have peg holes here so that if you wanted to peg in a character here and then have it spin around, you could do that. These pieces are actually pretty solid cardboard. I'm just going to go ahead and take one of these out so you can see. It's pretty thick cardstock, so I don't really think that's going to bend or go anywhere. And that's pretty nicely detailed here with the bookcases. You have a little lamp. I unfortunately bent mine a little bit when I was putting it in. All these are, let me see if this comes out easy enough. It's just a little bracket here. You just take this, you can see there's kind of like a track, and you just kind of feed this in. Let me get this so it actually goes in here. There you go. And then you just kind of slide this down and then make sure it goes in over here. And then there you go. You can see that it is pretty nicely snug in there, and it keeps it from being bent. And then you just peg this. There's just a little ridge right here. This piece of plastic just goes right in there, and there you go. And that's it. Very easy assembly. You just do that once on each side and then peg this in, and you're good to go. And that's it for the little playset. And then, like I said, you have, addition to the 2 guns, you have this chair, which is not bad. Pretty nicely detailed, nicely painted, and that just sits, doesn't peg in anywhere. You just kind of sit it there so you can move it around and use it wherever you want. So let's take a look at the two Peely action figures. From the waist down, I believe they are identical. They even have the same little gun holster on the ankle there, and I don't believe you can remove that. I think that's just for effect, yeah. But otherwise, they look pretty good. I like the the eyes being kind of narrowed. I think that looks really cool. Just for reference, here is Ripe Peely from the Driftboard set, and you can see how he's got the wide, happy eyes, and then Agent Peely has the kind of narrowed, calculating eyes. So really fun. Otherwise, you can see the top of the head is pretty similar with the banana peel kind of peeling away about the same amount. This one seems to be a little bit further away, but this is pretty much the same. Articulation is going to be the same as the other Peely. You have the hinge in the shoulder. Mine's very tight, but it's nice. That is swivel there. You have a swivel and a rotation in the elbow, and unfortunately the elbow is kind of loose. So as much as this is a little too tight, this is a little too loose. And then I have a hinge and a rotation in the wrist. Let's get the hinge to go. There you go. You can see the hinge goes side to side. He does have this kind of soft plastic for the jacket. So that kind of, like I said, gets in the way if you're trying to get him to sit. But otherwise, he's got a ball joint in the hip there. He's got a double jointed knee, which is nice. And then he's got the ankle hinge and side-to-side rotation. So all in all, he looks great. And then if we take a look at the other one, pretty much exactly the same, except that the suit jacket is black instead of white. Otherwise, I believe the head sculpt is exactly the same. I know that the legs are exactly the same, so I'm pretty sure it's just the suit jacket that's different. He's even got the same little pocket square, so you can't go wrong there. But yeah, they look really, really good. If we go ahead and we give them the accessories that come with this set, they just fit into their hands pretty easily. So we'll just go ahead and pop that in there. And yeah, they look really great. So because they are both 4-inch figures, this does scale pretty well with Batman. And you can see it actually fits pretty well with his weapons. So if you wanted to have him like being attacked in Wayne Manor or something like that, they could have this wall revolve around and have some batarangs and a grappling hook at the ready. So I think that's pretty cool. Not all of the weapons fit really great, but it can hold some of them. This one on the bottom kind of holds the grappling hook pretty decent because that one is a little bit wider. But the other thing that's pretty cool about this, you don't have to do a full rotation. Like if you push this down, it's meant to kind of flip it around like that with some gusto. But if you do it about halfway, you can get this to kind of stop. And then if you wanted it to be like a passageway for him to kind of get somewhere secret and then have it revolve back around to just be the bookcase, you could do something like that. So I think that's kind of fun as well. Just like the drift board, the pegs unfortunately are a little too big for Batman's feet, so he can't really peg onto these. Honestly, Peely and the other Fortnite figures kind of barely peg onto these as well. I don't know why they made the pegs so big, but you can definitely have him scale. You could even have him sit in the chair if you wanted. Let's see if we can get this going. I really wish they had a Bruce Wayne or an Alfred figure because I feel like that would really work well with this, but you can have him sit in a chair, assuming we can get his cape to work. There you go. Works with Batman too. I think this is a cool little set. I don't remember exactly what it retails for, but I want to guess 25 to 30. When I think about these 4-inch figures, they're usually somewhere in the area of like 10 to 12 on their own, and then you get the cool little backdrop here. I think it's kind of neat. There's not a ton to it, I'll admit, but it does look pretty cool. It's a fun little like secret agent study playset with the revolving wall to reveal all of the weapons. And like I said, if you want, you can revolve it about halfway if you want to pretend it's like a secret passageway. So a lot of functionality with that, even though it's pretty simple. I think there's a lot to do with it. And I think the chair looks pretty good. Obviously, it fits in the whole study motif. Both of these Agent figures are fantastic. I think they did a great job with these design-wise. You know, Agent Peely just in general is a hilarious concept to me. And I definitely think it's a spy versus spy reference from back in the day. I mean, it could just be, you know, we wanted to make two spies, and okay, fine. But I feel like the color scheme and everything is too coincidental for it not to be. So I don't know. But in any case, it's a great set. Like I said, if you wanted to use it with Batman figures as well, I feel like it's totally in keeping with that, and it could be used for both. Also, I had a friend, Corey, say that he thought about maybe posing some Soto Saber figures because that has a book motif. I don't have any of those yet currently, but if I just drop in a Soto figure, you can see that it totally scales with them as well, so you could probably do that no problem. So, like I said, don't have any of those to show right now, but I'm sure they would work. Really, any 4-inch figures should work with this, no problem. I think it's a fun little set. I think it's pretty reasonably priced from what I remember it costing. I wish I could nail down the price for you, but I have not really seen this online anywhere. It's only in stores. I think most people are finding it at Target. So if you're trying to pick this up, I would check your local Target. Probably your best bet. I'm sure eventually it'll be on Walmart and Amazon as well. But for right now, when I was looking around for it before Corey picked this up for me, I couldn't really find it anywhere online, which is surprising. But it's a cool little set. I recommend picking it up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.